daddy with my mama features. Conceived in love, Jamaican rum and reefer. My uncle Juggis was a fucking G. Lover was a fucking G. What's in them is stuck in me. From my early age, I've been playing with these fucking Glocks. Nothing to say what they say to these fucking cops. My uncle Juggis.
Like I said before, my mom and my pops both were immigrants. They came from Jamaica. My pops didn't come to America until I was about 7 in like first grade. But we went back and forth to see him.
The thing is, when my parents was looking about my paperwork, it was me and my 2 brothers. And then I got pregnant with Brian, and everybody in the neighborhood said I ruined my future to come to America. Because both my brother gonna go and I'm gonna stop. The thing is, I was having problem with my paperwork and I couldn't get a birth certificate. Yeah.
Really
So everybody, the whole neighborhood went down to see my brothers off and everything. And they're telling me, oh, you ruin your future. You know, you're gonna stay in Jamaica and have a bunch of baby. My grandma including told me that. And then, your dad ended up finding this lady. And the lady said she could get my birth. She said she could get my birth certificate from me because I keep going back and forth to get it and I wouldn't get it. So she said she have some connection with the place and your dad pay her some kind of money and end up get the birth certificate. So this time we said we're not gonna tell nobody that you're going until the day you leaving. That they're not gonna believe.
Daddy ran a tight ship. We had to keep a tight grip, cause he ain't play that shit. Sitting thinking I remember way back when I used to hate him. I was just afraid back then, and none of my friends had their fathers, so I just ought to be thankful for what I got and not let any of this bother me. He's not intentionally making things hard for me, but when your love is covered in pain, it can get hard to see. Be real.
We had, I want to say, like a bittersweet relationship. The whole time I was growing up, I kind of like, we were always against each other. Me and my mom were more like the two that were tight, and he was like real strict, so like we always kind of bumped heads. He kind of supported the music thing in a sense of where it was like, I'm your dad, so I kind of gotta, you know, I'm gonna show support just to show you that I'm there. But as far as really pushing me, he ain't really pushed me as far as is that. My mom kind of gave me more of a push, but I feel like the push came from more or less just wanting more and wanting better and just seeing other people do the same shit that I'm doing and coming from the same or worse struggles. So it just pushed me further to want to do this shit. But the older I got, as a teen, me and my pops really kind of bumped heads like a lot. But once I was out the house and grown man, like we kind of came back together and were a little closer than we were as, I would say, when I was a kid, but we still weren't as close as maybe I would have wanted us to be.
What I see, 2020 on my dreams, and it's cream. Anything you wanna be, you gonna be. That's what my daddy told me. Can a nigga hold me? They don't see what I see. 2020 on my dreams, and it's cream. Yeah. Anything you wanna be, gonna be. That's what my daddy told me. Yeah. Can a nigga hold Skitzo down?
But you start to realize, like, I don't know, you really realize what shit is worth once shit is gone. And I lost my pops in 2012, and it was supposedly suicide. Said that he shot himself in the head. We don't really know whether or not that was the case. Kind of don't want to believe that, but at the same time, I can't really say that's not the situation. But if I could bring them back, I definitely would. Like,
Life shorter than a bust down. Thought it was the worst, but shorty used to fuck around on me. Now to talk to my papa, gotta look up now. That only mean I'm aiming for the top. Since my dad already there, I guess he's saving me a spot. Growing up, I used to wanna be you. My twin, look in the mirror and only see you. I swear this shit is like a nightmare. The devil tryna spar, boy, I tell you, it don't fight fair. If you feel how I feel, then you right here. Stress was a hotel, I spend every night there. I'm ahead of y'all by a light year. I'm too heavy, and you light hair. Yeah, I'm so bright that you might lose your sight here. Go ahead and ask me if I care. They don't like me, but I don't mean care though.
regardless of whatever we went through, like, that was my pops. So I got kids now, and I don't know, like, that's just something that he was there for, to be a grandfather to my daughter. And she was, what, 4 when he died? And that's just something that I don't know if I would have been older and had more knowledge at the time, it would have been easier for me to explain to her what happened. But it's something that I don't think I would have ever had the equipment to be able to handle. Like, I just couldn't look at her and tell her that her grandfather was, that her pop is gone. So for a while I kind of avoided it and just told her he went away. And that's the shit that really hit me the most. Like, because she also lost her grandmother to cancer about a year ago. So these were 2 people that were vital in her life. And me growing up, my grandparents were always there. Shit, like, I just lost my grandfather about 4 years ago, who was somebody who was always there for me. He was there before my pops was there. He was there when I was born. Like, people don't understand why people might see some of the shit that I do and why, like, I really big up the niggas that I got around me. Like, these niggas, like, especially under the Native Son fucking umbrella, like, I really look at these niggas like family. Like, I really look at them like that. All the male role models I had in my life is either fucking dead, I don't fuck with them niggas, or they locked up or deported. So I really hold these niggas to a whole different, it's a whole different type thing with these people. It's family. And that's why I try my best to show these niggas that I'm there and I got them for whatever situation they in.
I'ma be real, bro. Life couldn't kick me any harder with a steel toe. Imagine not having your dad and you wanting him bad. Get him, then that feeling you had, you wanting it back. I was just a kid trying to live a bad boy before intentions of being big. I remember being punished for the smallest shit with all sorts of objects, but it ain't ball his fist. At times I wanna run away and not it all exists. Call it what you wanna call it, but I never called it quits. Have you ever felt alone in a home full of people? Still you feel like you all on your own? You see through, meaning that every guard you put up, they can see through. That's what you get for wearing your heart on your bucket sleeve. You emotional roller coaster. I'm supposed to be sitting somewhere close to the niggas known as the Most High. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my brain. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my brain. I did motherfucking thinking it'll drive you insane, but I got a lot on my brain. Got a lot on my brain, can I get out all this shit I got in my brain? Picture perfect, paint a perfect picture. Ain't nobody perfect, but I bet it's better when you're richer. You know it is going, but don't you ever let them get you down.